Alright, everybody, settle down. Gather around here. I got a little something I want to share. A little something I like to call the GunPowder Trail. And it all starts with John. Ah, damn it, John. You had to pull that shot, didn't you? John muttered to himself, giving his horse a little more heel. I know, Dante, but the night is coming fast, big fella. And Dante obliged with a muted snort of protest and picked up a trot. You see, Dante never liked carrying extra weight, and the buck freshly slung on his back was the better part of 180 pounds. Wilmore, John's other horse, was just as sweet as cherry pie. He'd carry anything you asked, but he was full up carrying everything John had to his name. Camp should have already been up by now, but that pulled shot set the table for a long afternoon of blood trailing in unfamiliar territory. John could still hear Uncle Joe's voice in his shaking head. Smooth is fast, Johnny. Smooth is fast. But if John wasn't so goddamn hungry, he'd have thought a lot better about that shot. But you see, 9 hard weeks and 1,300 miles of trail behind him would degrade the most stalwart skills of a man. But, at long last, the trail revealed itself to John as he rounded a blind corner opening up to the blood-red hue of the Sangre de Cristos Mountains. A small cardinal danced on the remains of a nearby rotted-out fence, triggering memories of days gone by. Oh my, how John's heart ached with such yearning that his breath struggled to flutter up around the lump in his throat as he heard his uncle's voice once more. I once traded with an Erie Indian who told me cardinals are guides to the spirit world. They're symbols of protection. Uncle Joe couldn't help but share such little whispers of wisdom of the natural world he unconditionally adored. But despite all her wonders, nature remained red in both tooth and claw. The appearance of a dead tree with a large pale white bull skull hanging upon it severed John's peaceful gaze, tarnishing his already fleeting joy. The queasiness in John's gut, no matter how unwelcome or vainly suppressed, often proved that nature's most horrid creation was about to reveal itself. The sins of mankind. The acrid smell of spent gunpowder stung John's nose, breaking the shackles of unwanted memories. 2 men huddled over the remains of a man, a woman, and what was most likely a child. A third man was mounted holding 2 horses cut from the stage tack. The driver of the stage sat slumped and lifeless in the box. 2 quick, low-toned whistles from the mounted outlaw alerted the other 2, who were rifling through the clothes of the dead. Oh, look at here, fellas. Look at this wheel horse of a man. What you doing out here, big fella? Hunting, John replied, keeping his eyes low and kicking his gloved thumb back toward the buck carcass. A silence hung in the air. John prayed the encounter was over, but God had not spoken to John in quite some time. His prayers, once again, went unanswered. Sure got a lot of things packed for a hunt, the outlaw quipped, as his hand slid over the top of his revolver. The 3 men began encircling John. Ears back, Dante snorted. Wilmore neighed in agreement. 3 armed men, 2 on the offhand side, 1 mounted, sunned to their backs. The urge to flee sat in John's gut like a cannonball. The air remained as falsely calm as the eye of a twister. The haunting silence ever so subtly gave way to the faintest sound of a train whistle and nearby crickets waking up for the night. Come and see, hear, and read The Trail Unfold.